Hi Stephen, I just wanted to record a short video just to sort of walk you through the website so far. I will upload it later this morning. It's just got a little bit late tonight and it's just not a 2-minute job to upload it to a server. Yet again, I got broken off earlier so I couldn't do it then. But I will definitely do it in the morning. But I just wanted to walk you through it anyway. I wanted to do this anyway. So this is it. Like I say, you can have a proper look when it's on a server, but just bear in mind that everything's sort of subject to change. There's quite a lot of text as well that are still... Well, not a lot of text, but there's certain bits of text that I could still do with... You know, like, this is... We refer to these as, like, sliders. You could add more to this, or you could even just have one image if you didn't want to have it as a slider. And so I really need to know from you what you want to sort of promote in this, you know? I mean, at the moment, I've just put, as you can see, forensic vehicle reporting, but it could be anything in there. But it just wants to, you know, be roughly the same amount of text as what I've used. And then you normally have like a little sort of what we call a call to action that sort of prompts them to click wherever you want them to click. You know, whether that be like about us or maybe contact. I mean, one thing that I have found with this site, and I think it does need some changing a little bit, is some of the copies. I mean, I know it's aimed at people who sort of know what you do anyway, but I don't know. It just feels. I know it's not exactly like you know, like a fashion website or something, but it just all seems really dry, do you know what I mean? And I know, like I say, it's aimed at people who kind of know what you do anyway, but I mean, I've spent quite a bit of time putting this content in, and even I still, I mean, I do know what you do, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I think some of it just could do with just lightening up a little bit, some of the text, especially on the homepage, just to sort of really get across in really simple language what it is that you actually do. I mean, you might disagree with that, because like I say, if you're aiming it at people who totally know what you do anyway, then that might be a little bit irrelevant. But I know, I don't know, it just seems like it's just a little bit sort of dry reading some of it. But anyway, the logo that you sent, which is obviously your logo, because it's on a dark blue background, this grey in it don't really work. Because I mean, and this symbol, I don't think it looks that good anyway. I just don't see point in it. It doesn't really do anything, in my opinion. And because it's there, it forces the text to be quite small, because obviously we're trying to fit it in this little strip. So I've just sort of redrawn that out, which I think that looks more modern anyway than that, personally. So see what you think. I mean, if you're dead set on still keeping that, which is fair enough, totally. I mean, I get it's your logo, then we can do, but we might have to just make it white, because that grey on the blue just doesn't work at all. But like I say, that symbol for me, it just looks a bit old-fashioned anyway. I think it's not really like a brand that you'd recognise or out, so I don't really see the point in keeping it. But it's up to you, like I say. But I think that looks better anyway, like I say. So have a little think about that. Some of these images in the background that you've seen are just stock images that to be honest, I've bought them, but I don't mind, because I've prattled about a bit with the timings and stuff. I don't mind paying for those, 'cause I mean, they haven't cost me that much anyway. But you know what I mean. That's that. And then you've just got some welcome text, which is obviously from the old site, pretty much. Well, I think I've taken it from your Word document. All the text, actually, I should say, I've taken from your Word document. And then we've got like 3 boxes which can be anything. They currently just point to the different parts of the site, like our services, process and credit IFR, but there could be any other pages, to be honest, those. And the text as well. This is what I mean, where the text could just be a little bit... I mean, I've just put rubbish in there, but I mean, to me, that just wants to be really clear, concise, quite punchy. You know, bang, this is what we do, and then you can go into the sort of more heavy stuff once they're actually into these sections. So that's that. And then we've just got this. This is the bit that I was sort of getting to you on email about why you choose us, reasons to choose select services, and that's then what you gave me the other day, which I think that works really nicely. It's quite a nice way of doing it. And then I've just put positive feedback we've received, and then I've put that judge's comments, and then that other comment that you gave me. And then just in the footer, we repeat the logo again, but this time we drop the little strap line. And then just as you can see, the VAT number and everything. And then these logos, which I think look quite nice like that. I did try them just sort of putting them across the bottom, but I wasn't that keen on them like that. And to be honest, in the colours that they're setting as well, it just sort of clashes with everything. So I think that works personally anyway. So see what you think. I think it looks nice. And then the about us, you might want to just do a new picture for that. The picture from the existing site, what you've used on the about us, is just way too small. Really, it just looks horrible. Just looks really pixelated. So I don't know if you've got a better quality version of that. I think I've asked you that and you've said no, but I mean, to me, I'd either keep that or I'd just do like a head and shoulders shot of you, maybe like at the computer or something, and I don't know, something like that. I think might work better than that. I mean, some of these pages as well, I mean, I've not really been able to do an awful lot with the layout because obviously it's just a lot of text. Do you know what I mean? You haven't really got any sort of images that you need to get across as such, you know. Well, I know there is in our work, but other than that, there isn't really. So, you know, the layout is quite simple. But I mean, again, for the topic subject matter, I think it works personally. And then on the services, I've just chosen to lay that out like this because just breaks it up a bit rather than making every single page just some text and a picture. I just thought I'd do it like that. And I know on your old site you've got a few pictures of car accidents and stuff, but I think those work better as these banner images here, because they don't really say a lot anyway. You know what I mean? I mean, everyone knows what a car crash looks like, sort of thing. You know what I mean? There's no point in just showing picture after picture of that. Our process, again, is just a really simple page. I quite like that image that you included. I think that works. Credit hire fraud, again, I've changed the image from what you sent. It just looked too stock imagey, I thought, the one that you'd sent. It just looked a bit corny, I thought, so I've just put that in. Our work, I've included, just as it was laid out before, really. I've redone these images to make them look a bit more modern with some nicer copy and remove that figure thing that you told me to do. I think that looks quite nice, that page. And then I've just done a nice contact page with a nice contact form and just the information from that. And that's it really. So like I say, I will upload it later on today. By the time you probably watch this, these things like here as well. Underneath each title, I've put some copy, but I've just sort of copied it out of the main body text, which isn't really what you'd want to do. You'd probably just want just a more sort of concise, you know, like caption of what this page is. That's what it's designed for, anyway. Is that? So yeah, anyway, like I said, I'll upload it to a server, then you can have a proper look in your own time. But yeah, I quite like it. I think for quite a dry subject matter, I think it looks nice. You know, it looks modern, it looks clean. Yeah, so I'm quite pleased with it. I hope you are too. It always looks like not much when I just show it like this, but it takes quite a bit of time to get it to look quite nice like this, you know. So I hope you like it anyway. But like I say, all text and everything else is all, you know, we can change it to your arts content. I mean, and to be honest, if you spot like typos or, you know, if there's just like little pieces of text, I mean, I'll change those by all means. But I will also do a video at the end to show you and Catherine how to actually edit the website. So all the text and stuff is really easy to edit. It's just like editing in Word. So if there's like little bits of text that you think, oh, I might change that later, then I'll show you in a video how to do that if you want to do it yourselves. Or I will do it, obviously, it's up to you. But I'll do that video anyway to show you how to edit the site, you know, just so you've got it for future reference. Okay, cheers, Stephen. Thanks very much.